You know what I'm saying? What I expect to get out of this project and any other project moving forward on the strength. I expect to get unity, contentment, productivity. You know what I'm saying? And um, as my man right here be always preaching, I guess release, right? Release and move forward.
Is it weird for 50-year-old men to form a group to create hip hop music? Let's dive in. Peace, and welcome to the world of Us Brotherz United, where we tell our story weekly in episodes documenting our journey of conquering the world in hip hop. And this is a documentary of four brothers who came together to do something special in music.
And even coming on up from the '80s when hip hop first was really, really brewing, and those that lived and passed away right here, I get them all condolences and love, son. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of the ones that if I get in the right position, I'm gonna continue to fight that they was fighting with this music. And it's to save lives, God. Believe it. You could change how somebody feel just by a melody or say a slick line. Hey, how you doing? All right. And you say a slick line, and that line will just stick with cats, like wow. And as far as brotherhood is concerned, us brothers united, whatever you want to call it, however you want to walk these streets and walk this walk with this music or whatever, I could walk with a crew or I could walk without a crew. I'm gonna keep it so real, you know what I'm saying? And I could walk with a crew or without a crew, but the unity, we need it. Got all these religions out here, Jewish, Hindu, Christian, Muslim, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. But for to get together and be taught how to be a man, we need to do that hands on. That's no religion, no nothing. That's a way of life. How to be taught to be a woman, that's no religion, no nothing. That's a way of life. So I give respect to them cats that go to the church every Sunday or go to the masjid on Friday. And on Saturday, they go to the synagogue or whatever the case. And how they do it because it's fellowship and unity. You know what I'm saying? That you able to see positivity in front of your face on how to be a better person, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So with this hip hop shit is an everyday life thing for me. A lot of people be like, yo, what the fuck is what you talking about, son? And I be trying to get to find out what I am talking about. But it be sounding slick at the time. But as I go on, I realize that it's really a story that I'm telling no matter what. Like I got one slick line now. I said, yo, Ratty got it locked like safes in the chase in the jail where the cops rock. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little line that I remember right now. And that's where it's at. It's little wordplay, little talk. You know what I'm saying? And then you can tell them, yo, what you mean by that, Rat? I'm not gonna say, yo, I got the streets locked. You know what I'm saying? I got this game called Life Locked. I'm synced in now. I'm understanding shit that I didn't understand when I was 20 or 40 or 30. You know what I'm saying? So in the lyrics, that's how I'm doing it. One of my favorite songs in life right now, son, is Dopamine, the song that I made. It's one of my favorite songs in life, kid. Word up. Yup. And it's some real life shit. It's what's that? Biology, right, God? Yeah, so
Talk about it, God. You know what I
oh,
mean?
dopamine is side of the smoke. Dopamine is the chemical that's released in the brain that make us happy, or it's like it feeds that pleasure principle. That's what you feel, and it's what's released when you're happy or feeling something, like whether you gambling or you smoke a cigarette or you smoke weed or sniff coke. Everything has its own amount of dopamine that it releases when you interact in this particular I want to say drug or thing, whether it be sex. Like
It's that,
my
it's that thing in our brain that gets stimulated when we're having sex or smoking a cigarette, or
right.
it's that feeling that we're chasing with, through outside sources. Am I correct?
Actually, yes. You know what I'm saying? And that's the power. That's one. That's a good point you brought up because that's something that we all striving towards, which is called perfection. And just for the experience that dopamine within, you know what I'm saying? And loving oneself,
Yeah,
loving oneself. You know what I'm saying? You can experience that type of dopamine within. You know what I'm saying? Just love you, keep moving, don't give up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I see on that because I thought about giving up. I changed my mind though. You know what I'm saying? But talking about in life, period, not just music or some shit like that. I was talking about like offing myself, like yo, fuck that. hmm Till I found out the real on this shit. I found it out, son. You heard? I got it now. So that's what I'm dealing with right now.
yo, God, and that go to that pain. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's like, um, that pain is all, coming out your pores, God, from your voice to your lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
And and the one thing that I want to bring out in this project is like refining that pain. You know what I'm saying? Like refining our stories so that like we understand that we telling the story for the whole world to hear. You know what I mean? And not just a small uh, segment of the population. You know?
Right. And when you talk about that, like I got lines that I changed. Like I said, my project is the worst pack in the hearses with black passages and kids running around with Tech Nines and ski masks, you know? And I said my project is the worst pack in the hearses with black passengers. It is what I see. I tell my story. But I changed it and I said, you see, my topic is the worst pack in hearses with dead passengers and kids running around with Tech Nines and ski masks. You know what I'm saying? So I can reach the masses because it's not just me suffering. All over the world, we got soldiers, people that stand for the righteous cause or for humanity that's struggling and going through the motions. Don't get it twisted. Charity start at home, son. So home is black power by the hour, baby. Once I know the truth about me, no nationality, no nothing can tell me anything because the American black man is the most hated man in the world. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, it's just a whole big misunderstanding who the king is. You know what I mean? And once you bear to the fact that the king is such, and it's such, it's just like what's the difference between Zionists and Jews? You know what I'm saying? What's the difference? On the real. And they care to say, yo, we different, but word, really?
Yeah, yeah. So yo, God, like in the effort to pull this project together, forward, um, like what are some of the things that you're looking forward to seeing in this project and getting out of this project and things like that?
You talking to me?
Yeah, yeah,
All
and
right.
Slim too, and Slim too.
All right. Well, yo, if you want to go slim, you could go ahead, son. I'm long winded. Let me let it be known. Yo, you might want to adjust your mic and your volume, Slim, just a little bit.
Hold on. Hey, yo, Slim. Yo, something wrong with your phone where it's like it's real static. So click out and then come back in. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to see. All right. I'm trying to get the light too. Can't get the light, but That's it right there. And you know what? While Slim adjusting his mic,
Yeah,
I like to add on to the question on the strength and just,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, what I expect to get out of this project and any other project moving forward on the strength. I expect to get unity, contentment, um, productivity. You know what I'm saying? And um, as my man right here be always preaching, I guess release, right? Release and
Right,
move forward. But
right.
I'm multitasking. I'm still got the Mad Rap project in process, working on that, and I'm gonna be releasing that at the same time. You know what I'm saying? While I'm doing that, just to um continue to just beef up the project. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to snippets of me. You know what I'm saying? Slim just got disconnected. I guess he gonna go in and go out and come back in.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
you know. But as far as this project and this movement right here, I'm looking forward to the unity. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the timing and the preciseness. Like, yo, the meeting is gonna happen now. So yo, this is what's gonna happen. I wasn't gonna attend the meeting today because I went to the wake and everything. So I
Mm-hmm.
was just gonna drown in those thoughts. But this right here, I could see that cat like, yo, Rag, go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? It's an
Mm-hmm.
honor for certain cats to come up on you, be like, yo, Mad Radical, yo, peace, God, yo, what up, yo? You know what I mean? And it was an honor. That brother always gave me love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I didn't see him much in the physical. Like, everybody scattered, we separated.
yeah,
But my heart go out to his family and everything.
yeah, God.
And this is what it is, even on like everybody. I could see cats in his circle, his immediate circle, going back to if they was doing some music, going right back to it, even on this day, like, yo,
Yeah.
you know, they they might write a song to him.
And it's like what's crazy is like I like to say there's no more gatekeepers. There's nothing separating the artist from the people nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
don't,
before,
I don't know. Puffy only got 2 years. He gonna come out like, yo, motherfuckers, give me my money.
yeah. But there's a lot of artists that's like traveling the world that like we never heard of, but they got a huge following. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to like it costs so much money to be in a position with Puff and them. You know what I mean? Like they paying cast. They were paying payola to get the radios played on radio. All that, you know what I mean, God. So it was like they
Mm,
was, but for the pure artist that wants to create and release records and things of that nature, like that's what the game is right now.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
yep. Yo, I ain't gonna front. I don't know, man. Head on tight. Life is what it is. I don't know. I guess if Puffy came and said, "Yo, son, I love your shit. I want to work with you." Yo, what is it? Yo, adjust the volume.
Oh, your mic not on.
Like, just turn your volume up on your phone. Push the volume button on the phone.
It says your mic not connected. It says your mic not connected.
Yo, go out and come back in. They're gonna ask you to allow.
Uh,
Do not attempt to adjust your radio. There is nothing wrong. We have taken control as to bring you this special show. We will return it to you as soon as you are moved.
Okay, here. Last days as we blaze. This is for the last days. This is for my last days. What's
Several microphone accomplishments speaks volumes to those that represent the grind, the struggle, the survival, the method, the sacrifices from the past, so I never received the present. And as far as the future, you gotta watch you trying to shoot you with no aim. Say the name, say their name, say his name, say her name. Repeating the same shit is insanity, and it's the man in me that must be insane, cause I keep on seeing the same fucking thing. So I don't know nothing but to keep moving to deliver this. Here goes the pot, the piss. We already drowned all in that shit. Now what's that smell? That's you pissed off. You can't beat a dead horse, but it's already dead, boss. I'm so sorry for your loss. Take this book, basic instructions before leaving Earth. When we ain't scared, we just prepared. Come on, let me take you there.
Take you there. Headstrong, headstrong, headstrong. Yeah, I'm a star, heavy on the boulevard. Got music for the streets, clubs, cars, and local bars. Against all odds when it comes to this rap biz. See, this is what I do, but it ain't how I live. What it is, seventh wonder shining like the pyramids. The more I give, the more I see my spirit live. I walk and talk with the truth. You wanna hear it is. My last days, I wanna spend it with my wife and kids and tell her that I love her. She held me down at night in this crazy street life. Very bright lights. I'm sipping yak and building with my AM lights. You know the ones that take it back with the banana seats on those pedal bikes. Right, I'm taking life as it comes. I let your time with the sun. I'm on my route, on my path as a chosen one. A loaded gun, a pocket full of ammo, and nowhere to run. I'm saying.
All you need to know is that these brothers spit the truth from the nuts. Culture stack, 10 o'clock at night in these streets where your family at. Yo, this path is narrow, bold and narrow, better watch your back. In the last stage with a blicky to my niggas heart. I don't really care about these haters when they shoot they dart. Sucker shit is lame, who's to blame when we all at fault? Storming in my brain, cause a strain on my train of thought. Focus on the best and the worst shit I tear apart. Light is the only solution for the dark. This token I'm promoting make this rapping game a sport. They last of these coward ass stalkers in my stash. Remote for higher learning, sitting naked in the class. Turn up the Zod page, got them stuck between the glass. This life isn't fit for humans, that's why I fast. Indulging high grade, stupid niggas catching phase. Caught him while he sleeping, gave his brain the last days.
The last days is a period of time marked by significant trials, moral decline, and ultimately the return of the Christ. So if you're not ready, be sure to get ready. Now is the time. Self or save. Save yourself before you can save others. You must be able to save yourself. Self or save. Us Brotherz United. Funk that. Funk